Hello, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Gabby Coburn.
I'm Kat Colorado.
And this is
Besties Unfiltered.
Woo! Happy Thursday. Welcome back. Thanks for listening and following us along. I had a Celsius today, and I am just feeling good.
So great. This is my second one, which is probably my last.
You had two?
Mm-hmm. I woke up at like 8, so... If you know me, I like to sleep in, so 8 is pretty early for me. But
did you work out today?
I did.
Oh, that's so nice. I miss working out. Once I move back to our house,
it'll be a little bit more routine.
And season's over, so we rented our house out for polo season and horse season here in Wellington. Moved in with my parents at their townhouse in Jupiter, and finally we get to move home.
You're
I'm
like,
so
yay,
space.
so
Granted, I had the best tenant. Like, she so sweet, so nice. She's adorable, and she was amazing. But I'm also happy, like, okay, now I get to go home.
It's just different. It's so much nicer, I'm sure.
And she was the best. Yeah. This has been the best experience of, like, renting out a place. I know it's hard, like...
It can be stressful depending on the people that stay there, too.
Yeah. Like, I've heard a lot of, like, horror stories of people who've rented out during season, and depending on who you get.
Just, like, destroy the house.
Yeah. Well, also, like, you have to see, like, depending on who you're getting, like, if you're getting the groomers, you know, they're dirty because they're cleaning the horses and stuff, so it's expected. They can't do anything about it when they come home and their clothes are dirty. Right. But yeah, I've just had some horror stories, so I was a little bit afraid. House. And it went really well this year, so happy to go home to start my workout routine.
And then it'll be another obsession.
I know. I can't wait to be obsessed with it. Yeah. Which leads us to...
Yay!
Our podcast today is about our current obsessions.
I'm so excited. I feel like I have a lot of obsessions right now. After I started thinking about things, I was like, what is it? And then I couldn't stop.
Right? Like, once you start thinking about it, you're like, oh, and I'm obsessed with this.
Yeah.
And this, and this.
Exactly.
You want to start off?
Sure. Let's jump right in. Let's go with beauty. So I'm having a really good hair day, in my opinion. You might think it looks bad, but for me, when I don't look like I have 3 pieces of hair, which I've said to Gabby many times, it's a win.
You don't have 3 pieces of hair. You have more than 3 pieces of hair.
I have super fine hair, so whenever I can add some wave or volume, and actually one of our producers recommended rosemary oil, and it has been, like, granted, I've only used it a month, and I feel like with every wash, it gets so much better, and
it looks fantastic.
Thank you. I like put it down my scalp, just like, or like the hairline, the part hairline. Yeah, the center part, because sometimes I feel like because my hair is so used to being like split down the middle, I feel like it's getting like more apart. Yeah. I don't know if anybody can relate, but that's been like a thing. I'm like, is this line getting like thicker all of a sudden? Yeah. So I put it like right down the middle, and then I'll put up the side, and then like do it kind of like more on the scalp, and then I leave it for 10 minutes, and then I do my regular like shampoo and conditioner, and it's been great.
Did you say you do it before you wet your hair?
Yeah. Okay. So I do dry hair, dry scalp, put in the drops here on the sides, massage it in, let it sit for like 10 minutes, and then wash my hair.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to try this. Where can you get the rose?
I got it on Amazon. She sent me a direct link, and I'll put it in the bio for anybody that would want some, and it's just literally just rosemary oil is like the only ingredient. That's the one thing you kind of want to look out for. Just make sure in the ingredients is like the only thing.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder if I can make it using my essential oils, like using rosemary, and then depending on which oil, like they have coconut oil or they have whatever oil, I don't know what it's called.
I think there was another one that looked really good that also said mint and rosemary, and it was like really refreshing on the scalp, like that's what the review said. But I like this one because it came with like a little spoolie. So a spoolie is like the little think of it like a mascara wand, like the little end, so the bristles you can put on your lashes, and you can comb through your eyebrow hairs too. So because I have fine hair, my eyebrows are really thin too. My lashes aren't really like, I don't know, it's not something you really say are thin. My lashes are thin. But it adds some volume. Like, I feel like overall...
I think you can have thin eye, like, or less. Like,
right. So it'll add some length, maybe, grow some more lashes.
Fantastic on you today.
Thanks.
She looks good.
I'm also going with, like, the beauty thing. I'm also having, like, a Barbie moment. I feel like that's why I'm wearing more pink and, like, the pink makeup because the movie's gonna come out. And I'm just kind of like, oh.
What is it, June 20th or something?
Yeah, it's, like, mid-June. I think it comes out. But I'm so excited. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling. They're so cute. I love it. They did
so well on the marketing for that.
I know, so good. They got me. I started doing the what kind of Barbie are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it went viral.
I know. I'm sure something else is going to pop up before.
Genius. I need to speak to their marketing director to see what they did and how they did it and why.
I'm excited. Yeah. And Barbie's such a, like, icon. I mean, how many years has this been going? I used to collect Barbies, too, so.
Me, too. I love them. I loved my Barbies. I started doing, like, do you remember the hair wraps?
Yeah.
People used to get hair. Used to go to, like, I don't know, Disney World or something, and get your, like, little hair wrap thing. I learned how to do it.
Oh, really?
It's because I wanted to do it on myself, so I would practice on my Barbies. They all have hair wraps.
Yeah. I feel like I would always do that on a trip, or, like, going to the Bahamas, they would always, like, do those wraps, too.
And then you had, like, little beads at the end.
Like Disney.
Yeah, it was really cool. But, yeah, they did really well with marketing. I recently saw, I think it was on TikTok, that there was a dance competition, and they did it as Barbie and Ken. And so they were stiff.
Okay.
Right? And they were dressed up, like one Ken, one Barbie, like perfect makeup, everything was great.
That's so cute.
And they had these assistants, like, carried them out as if they were a big doll.
Oh, that's so good. So good.
And then they got...
Way to make an entrance.
Yeah, and they got placed onto the stage, and they were still, like, stiff, you know, like robot stiff.
Yeah.
And they danced like that, like... typical, like, Barbie doll dancing.
That's really creative.
And then out of their pockets, they pulled out this, like, dust, like, fairy dust, and they, like, sprinkled it on themselves, and then they turned into, like...
Oh, being able to actually move.
Yeah, like, live people.
Creativity.
And then they went off and, like, did, like, the ballet dance. It was beautiful.
That's so cool.
It was so cool, and I was like, Barbie theme coming out.
Barbie's everywhere.
Yeah, speaking of hair, so mine that I have on my list about my current obsession... I have the same issue. Like, my hair's really flat. Like, it's flat. It just lays out. That's why I got a haircut. It kind of gives it some
lift. Don't you look great, guys?
I love my haircut. But mine is the Living Proof Dry Volume Texture Spray.
Oh, nice.
I've had issues with some other, like, texture beauty products for hair. Yeah. Sometimes it's too oily or too greasy. And my hair gets greasy ASAP. Like, literally, it takes a minute and it's... oil.
Same, I have oily scalp too.
And this one doesn't do that. It gives it like that dry shampoo. That's what I guess it's like dry volume. But it has like that dry shampoo effect, but also that extra volume.
So it gives you kind of like that crisp too, so it's not super clean.
And so that's what I do. I like lift up, I part it in little parts, like spray it as if it was hairspray, but like on the roots. I love it. I'm obsessed. My mom bought it, and that's how I got into it. I saw it on her counter one day in the bathroom. I was like, what is this? I want to try it. And I tried it. I took that bottle. I know.
Like, Mom, it's mine now.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, mine. But that's like one of mine.
Another beauty one that I have, well, kind of going on the hair, is just waving my hair, like making it kind of like beachy now that we're in like the hot months. Like, I don't really like wearing my hair too straight nowadays, especially because my hair naturally holds like a really good curl. So I just curl it, and it'll last me like a few weeks. It'll last me like a week and a half, like all styled, so it's good.
Yeah, I started doing that too for my like my work meetings that are through like Zoom or Teams or whatever, or Google Meet. I'll just curl the front pieces and have that wave in the front. It's almost like
that's like a good hair tip. Like,
in the front, you only have to do the front part. It's almost like, you know how before, like, people wear, like, I still do, too, but, like, you wear, like, a really nice, like, business on the top, party on the bottom kind of thing. Yeah. So I do that with my hair. I just curl the front.
Well, another, like, hair tip is if you don't feel like washing all your hair, you don't have, like, a lot of time, because, like, a blowout for me from, like, start to finish is, like, at least 45 minutes, a half hour, depending on how you style your hair, like, if you do blow dry and then styling tools. So I'll actually just grab, like, the crown of my head, so, like, the front half, put that under the sink, wash it with just shampoo, and not get it on the ends, just mainly, like, the scalp, and then just blow dry the front. And there you go. It looks like you just, and then if you really want to, like, fix the back, you can spray some dry shampoo, and it'll be, that's what I did today.
Yeah, I feel so seen. I've done that before. I literally, like, washed the part.
Yeah, that's all I do. And it gives you the volume you need, especially if you're, I mean, mainly we're obviously going to focus on the front of my hair, not the back today. So I was like, let's extend this wash and only do the front.
Such a good tip.
And then come, like, Friday, Saturday, I'll do, like, the full, like, shower routine and wash my hair and do the rosemary oil again.
So many hair tips.
I know. Look at us.
Another obsession I have right now is, like, themed gifts.
Oh, cute.
And I've done it before in the past, and I was like, okay. But now I'm, like, obsessed with it. Like, anybody's birthday party, like, the kids always have a birthday party to go to. And so when I go shopping, I look for, like, a theme. I'm like, okay, Spider-Man theme. And I'll get everything, like, Spider-Man. So but, like, it doesn't have to be toys. It could be, I don't know, a toothbrush holder, Spider-Man. Like stickers. And kind of just do, like, a theme. For this other birthday party I did was, like, it was for this little girl, and I got her the light up box that you can change the letters. Oh, and then so there was like, I had like stickers you can put, like same thing, like a theme. Yeah. For my friend, I guess I can say this live now because it's when this goes live, it will be past her birthday. So she's running a marathon. She's running the New York City Marathon, which is 26 miles. 26 miles. Which I'm so proud for her to like
congratulations
and, like, going to this. Yeah. So I went to Lululemon and I got her everything, like socks, the running belt that has like a zipper you can like put stuff in it. A sports bra.
Useful thing she's gonna use. Yeah.
All the same color. Like this. So it's all like on theme. It's like this bright green, lime green. So, like, she can be seen. Yeah. That's my point.
Safety
Obviously,
first.
I got gift receipts. But, yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm going to stick to just, like, the green theme for her.
That's really smart. It kind of makes shopping for gifts a little bit easier, too, because it's like, oh, this is the color. This is what I'm going to stick to.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier, because I didn't know where to begin, and I started pulling things. Also, it looks so much more presentable when it has, like, a color theme or a character theme or whatever. If you think like it makes it easier.
Yeah, it makes it easier to shop for also. Okay, so question. Are you a gift bag girly or are you a gift wrapping girly?
Ooh.
Depends on the gift.
Depends on the gift.
Because some of these kids' toys are really hard to wrap.
Yes.
I'm like, how am I supposed to do this?
So, gift bag. I've also done baskets. I'm a basket person. So there was, for one little kid, I got a basket that matched the theme. Matched the color theme. It was like blue and stuff. And then I just filled it with a whole bunch of stuff and just gave that. And I put some tissue paper in the basket.
Yeah, make it
just like
cute.
That. Which, now looking back at it, maybe for kids it's better to wrap things because it's more fun. But it was like something I couldn't wrap.
I don't know. I feel like it's easy for them to kind of just like get in there too. Like it's like, oh, let me just take out the tissue paper and have like my gift already.
Yeah, there was things on the bottom that he had to like look for. So it was fun. But yeah, like I like doing baskets. Yeah, I would say baskets are my thing or gift bags.
I think for me, it's just depending on the shape of what I'm wrapping. I would prefer to do wrapping, but depending on these shapes, then I'd go gift bag route.
I've done wrapping and then you put it in the bag.
Yeah, that too.
If it's like a whole bunch of little things, I've done that.
And it's like way easier to carry too.
Yeah. Well, definitely for Christmas, I'm a wrapper.
Yeah, same.
Christmas wrapper, birthdays, gift bag, and baskets.
Totally agree.
Yeah. So
what do you do?
Yeah.
Let us know.
But I loved themed gifts.
Yeah. Do you have any more beauty things?
No.
Okay. So let's go into wellness. Do you have any wellness or fitness related things? Active?
Oh, yes, I do.
All right.
I was like, no, I don't. Yes, I do. I like going on walks. And like right now, walks are my obsession. Like anytime the kids are like getting worked up and like they're antsy, or if I'm feeling like whatever kind of mood that's not okay.
Yeah.
Like if I'm sad or I just need a break.
A mood booster too.
A mood booster, yes, this is my mood booster. I'm like, okay, let's go on a walk.
That's nice.
And I think I've said this before in the podcast too, like walks are like good for...
It's meditation.
Like, and that's my go-to and I'm like obsessed. Like literally anything goes wrong, I'm like, let's go on a walk.
Yeah.
You want to walk? I feel like I'm talking to my dog. I'm like, you want to go on a walk?
It's so good. It's very therapeutic. And I think they say, like, if you get just some sunshine or direct, like, light, even if it's, like, cloudy out, like, you're still getting sunshine, it helps, like, boost your mood.
Yeah. And I also, like, an obsession of my obsession is on Saturday mornings, we wake up early, grab all the boys, that includes my husband.
The guys.
Yeah, we put on like whatever active wear, go walk to Starbucks because we can from my parents' neighborhood. Walk to Starbucks, get our coffee, or the boys get a Frappuccino, and then we go to the park and we walk to the park. Like
what a great day.
It's so nice because the kids are like out and about. We're going on a walk, fresh air. Nico and I get to talk on the way there.
That's so sweet. Family goals.
Yeah, but those are like what we've been doing like almost every Saturday morning or Sunday morning if we can't do it Saturday.
That's really sweet. I hope to do that one day.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I like it.
That's really sweet. Wow, and it's in walking distance. Like, it's kind of like, oh, let's treat ourselves after the walk. Yeah. Like, how nice.
I'm gonna, like, that's like, I'm always like, can we go on a walk and go to Starbucks?
Yeah, let's Starbucks. I love that. So kind of going into that mental health, I've been using Headspace a lot. And I also use Headspace and I use Sculpt Society, which is also my fitness app. But they also have like a section for meditation and kind of just, they have like 5 minutes one, they have half-hour ones. Like, you pick like the time that you need if you just kind of want to take like a little breather. Maybe if you're like working too hard or working on a project and you just kind of need like a little, okay, I need like a refresh. It's so nice to just like get it on your phone, turn the app. You can even like YouTube certain videos like guided meditations. These things are for free if you don't want to pay for the app. Totally get it. Just kind of referencing what I personally use, and these have been so nice. Just when I was telling Gabby, it has been a day for me today, and it's like I've bumped into the door, like I'm tripping on things, like I'm trying to rush and like call these people and call that, and it's just I was like, I need a sec. So I did it in the car on the way here, and I was like, now I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
It's just like a nice little refresh for me too.
Is there like different types of meditations you can pick?
Yeah, so there's like relax, there's de-stress, there's like mood boosters, so it's a little bit more energizing. And think of it more as kind of like a guide to feel better depending on your mood or what you need it for. So again, everything is super personalized. You can even go on YouTube also and kind of search it too, like guided meditation, relax, guided meditation for sleep also. So depending on what you need, you can just search it and find it.
Yeah, and I think it's actually interesting that you brought up the points as well. Like, you started noticing things you were doing, and it was kind of like a trigger, and it was saying like, okay, wait a second, I need to meditate. Because sometimes we don't realize it that we need to meditate. And my dad has always has been my person growing up, and he's like, you've been, I don't know, let's say like, tripping
for too long,
or like you've been bumping into me all day, and maybe it's time to take a break. You notice those things, and like it's key to see like, hey, I'm not myself. I need a break, because it can also save you from bad accidents.
Yeah,
and like if you're not thinking straight, if you're not yourself, like, maybe give yourself those 5 minutes. And save you a lot of another areas.
Oh my God, should I get personal in here?
Yes, 100%. What? Yes. That's not even a question.
So speaking of that, so I'm the type of person in a relationship where like something happens or I'll like overthink and I just want to like leave the room. And I'm like, instead of me saying something in that moment, like out of anger, I literally am like, walk away, like give me my 5 minutes to like cool off, because if not, I'm just gonna, not that I want to say something out of hate, but I know like I'll just say something in the wrong tone or say something wrong, which I've also like been getting better at, because sometimes I'll just say things and I'm like, wait, maybe I said that a little too direct, instead of just coming from like a better angle at things. And and I literally saw this with my boyfriend. I kind of looking back now, I kind of feel like I overreacted. I like literally walked out of like mid-argument. I was like, listen. And I just walked away, and I was kind of like, I don't know how many other women like feel this way too, or just with a significant other, we're just like, give me some space. Like, I don't want to say something I'm going to regret. So I was just like, give me 5 minutes, and then I was fine. I literally had like a drink, and then we were fine.
I need to do what you did. Like, I don't do that, and it causes more problems.
It makes it 10 times worse. I feel like if I'm in that moment, I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to say something out of spite, instead of just like cooling off, let me have my 5 moments. Yeah. My 5 moments. I felt like 5 moments.
You can need 5 moments.
My 5 minutes, and I took a sip from a drink, like I cooled off, and it was a lot better after that.
Yeah, and I need to do that. I'm so used to like getting that like instant gratification, and sometimes I need to just like, okay, stop, take a break, and then go into it, which I'm gonna.
Are you the type that kind of likes to talk things through, or are you like, give me my sec, let me figure it out, and then I'll talk to you?
No, I want to talk things through, and immediately, like I don't know, like I get worked up, and then the waiting game, it kind of just like
stresses you out more.
Put things in my head that I shouldn't. Yeah. But like if me and Nico, I'll just use my husband as an example. Like let's say we had a disagreement on something or whatever. I want to be like, okay, let's talk about it right now. Like right now. Like what are you doing? Like I want to talk about it. And he's like, can't talk about it right now. I need a second. We need to think.
We're like this opposite in our relationship.
And then while he's thinking through, I'm like, what are you thinking about? What do you know? Did you decide what you're going to tell me? Like, what are you going to say? And he's like, just give me a minute. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, I'm more of, like, immediate response, which has kind of bite me in the butt a lot.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, meditation.
Yeah, it's always good to have somebody to talk to also. Like, I always go to my sisters, too, just to vent, or I'll text you and be like, am I being dramatic? Is it this or that? Like, it's nice to have close friends that you feel super comfortable that aren't going to judge you or your significant other. Like, they'll just kind of, like, see it from an outside perspective. But it's also fun when you tell things to friends, because I feel like when you tell a girlfriend, they'll be, like, always on your side.
Yeah.
So it's almost biased, but my sisters are going to be brutal.
You have to, like... You have to see who to go to for certain things. Like, I have certain people I go to for certain topics.
Right.
Not because I'm like, oh, she'll know the right answer, but just because maybe they can relate better to that issue that I'm having.
Of course.
But yeah, you have to be careful who you go to. Because
true.
Sometimes they tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Because they're on the same like side as you.
They get it.
Yeah. Another, like, lifestyle obsession. So kind of... Okay, moving into the lifestyle. So we did, like, the wellness. Well, no, like, lifestyle is, like, I like to... schedule everything out. Like, I'm obsessed with putting everything on the calendar.
It helps.
It helps. I think once I started doing it and I saw the results, I'm like, this is fantastic.
You're getting things done.
Literally, I'm about to be to the point where I'm like, okay, brush your teeth at 9 a.m. No.
Set an alarm.
So I'm like getting to the point where, like, I call up my friends or I text them like, what are you doing the next week? Let's put it on the calendar. I'm like, oh, it's on the calendar. Ready to go, you know. So I really am enjoying that, and maybe a little too much. I don't know, but yeah, it's like.
I feel like you can't really be too, like, organized when it comes to those things. Especially, I feel like when you're married, you have kids, all the birthday parties, like, things going on. Like, the more you can schedule things in advance, the probably better off you're going to be able to do everything you want to get done.
Yeah, and it makes it easier when having to reply to someone's, like, invite to something because. In my head, I'm like, oh, I don't remember if I have something that day, but now I can just go to my calendar and see. And, like, me and Nico share a calendar, so I can see if he's going to be able to watch the boys or not, if I can go out, so it just helps out. But, yeah, I'm obsessed with the calendar thing.
So, tip for you ladies.
Use your calendar.
Use your calendar, plan things out. You'll be able to go to all those things you want to go to. Just plan it out.
Yeah.
It's like those memes where it's like, oh, you're at the age where you want to plan things out, and it's like you have those friends where it's like 3 months in advance, but hey, you get to see them in 3 months.
I know. That's how one of my friends is. Yeah. She's so busy. She's an entrepreneur, so she has her own brand, and literally, it's like so far in advance. Yeah. You have to plan out. And granted, like, if there's a day that she has an opening, she'll text me, and, like, we'll do something, and I get it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the other thing, too. Like, I think people should understand, like, you can't be available 24/7.
Yeah, that's why you plan and schedule things. And if it's a good friendship, they'll, like, hey, you'll pick up right where you left off, or just text them, leave them a little voice note, be like, hey, girl, how you been?
Absolutely. So another, can I just do one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's, like, organized. I loved organized themed parties, especially, like, putting them on for the kids.
Yeah.
I did it for Easter. Yeah. I planned another one, too, that I had with, like, just to celebrate them, but, like, I'll do, like, the whole table setting for them, and, like, and I also love doing it for us, like, big adults.
Well, we just went to one, and it was, like, a chick theme, and it was the cutest thing. Like, I love going to those things, because then it's also, you kind of gift them, like, that, too. Like, I kind of gifted them, the color palette. So, thank you for making it easy on us.
Yeah, like, organized parties, and, like,
I love that.
Themed parties, I guess. It's so much fun.
She's Gabby. I was like, you're this one right here. Gabby's so good at theme parties. Because you do that for your birthdays, too. I feel like you always have, like, a cool theme. And, like, it makes it easier as a guest, too. It's like, what am I going to wear? What are we doing?
Yeah. And it's just like...
She answers all your questions.
Yeah, I have it in my theme.
Because she's so organized.
It's, like,
schedule.
Fun, too. Yeah. It makes it easier to go shopping. It makes it easier to just show up and be there. Yeah. And you kind of know the vibe. You know what you're getting into.
How it is. Well, this is kind of like wellness lifestyle too. Reading has been so good to me lately, and I've had some great. Literally on the last book I just bought, it said TikTok recommended. I was like, they're putting that on books now. No, that makes it crazy to me. Yeah, it's like a cute like romance story. I haven't started reading it yet, but it had a lot of hype on TikTok. which is why I got it. And I just thought it was so funny. It has like the little thing on the book that said like TikTok recommended.
So it doesn't say like the best.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's on there too. But now they make that kind of like a focal point, which is crazy to me.
Look into this. Like who on TikTok decided this? Like who on TikTok was like, this is the book I recommend?
It's
how many people
word of mouth.
Wow.
One girl reads it, says it's the best book ever, and then so on and so on.
This is really cool. I'm going home to research this right away. Like, this is
it's great marketing for publishing.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
publishers.
Both.
Publishing firms. All of the above. All you publishers out there, get on the TikTok.
The ones who make the
verified. Literally.
Yeah. No, and yeah, I have a couple of books that I'm lined up and reading. I started one. I literally can only get through like one page at every day.
Well, another thing that I was going to bring up is get Audible, and you can get, and I think Spotify is now doing it too, where you can kind of connect it through your Spotify, and that way you can have like read as you drive or on your walks. Yeah, and it makes it so good. A great Audible book I recommend is Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. He narrates it himself, and it is like a great motivation, like manifesting greatness book.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it was really, really good, and I loved hearing his voice during it. He starts out, I think, within the first chapter, he's like, all right. I love him so much.
Speaking of actors, someone that I'm like obsessed with on social media is Oliver Hudson. Kate Hudson's brother.
He's hilarious.
Oh my God. Like, if you just need like a quick laugh, go on his Instagram, or I don't know if he has a TikTok, but go on his Instagram and go to his reels. And the ones that you see of him like holding a coffee mug are like, it's literally just him singing, and he's like, oh, I don't even want to do the impression because I'm gonna mess it up. But he was just like, it's Sunday morning and I'm here drinking my coffee. It's just like the funniest thing ever. And it's a good laugh. He's a good person. He also has a podcast with Kate.
We always bring them up. If I'm not bringing up Kate, you're bringing up Oliver. We need to tag them on all these things.
Can we interview you guys if you're listening?
Please.
Oliver Hudson, we would love to interview you on our podcast.
Goals. Sibling goals, friendship goals.
And Kate as well.
I know. I love her.
Oh my gosh.
She has another great book too.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'm obsessed with them.
Great family.
Yes, they are.
Love their dynamic. And kind of speaking of TikToks and influencers, Alex Earl does it again. This girl, I'm telling you, everything this girl buys sells out within like seconds, honestly. She was talking about a dry shampoo, and now it's like sold out, which is one of the products I use. I use the IGK texture spray and dry shampoo. Those are the two things she used in the videos, and now I can't get them because she posted about them. I'm trying to think of what else sold out. She did like the viral Amazon it's like a light for your phone, so you just like clip it onto the back part of like your camera, and it's like super well lit, and you can make it warm tone, cool tone. Again, sold out. I was able to get my hands on it. But it's so good.
She's like TikTok
the influencer right now.
TikTok queen. Like, I was looking at her images on Instagram the other day. Her Coachella outfits on point. Like, they were so
Victoria's Secret just did a post with her in a collab, and she just had like somewhat of a collection with them, and I was like, oh, of course.
Yeah, she moved in it. But she's doing great. Like,
she's killing it, crushing it.
Yeah, slay girl.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's doing good.
And the thing with her is, like, she's hitting so many demographics, too. Like, mind you, I'm 31. I'm like, am I too old to be, like, following this girl? And she, like, all these teenagers love her. Like, she's so relatable on so many, like different age groups, I feel like, which is great.
Hits, like, all of the different, like, Gen Z, millennials.
Everyone.
Yeah. She's good.
And both men and women follow her too, which is crazy.
Because she's sexy.
Exactly. But it's to the point where it's like women don't find it like offensive. You know what I mean? Because some people it's like, oh, well, all the men follow her. She's just like, you know, a bikini influencer or whatever. But no, she's so likable that women love her, men want to be with her, men want to be her, like all these things. Like, she's great. I love her so much.
I'm dead.
Alex Earl for the win.
Yeah. I also like, okay, speaking of like, both like a man and a woman feed. Yeah. I follow the Scott family.
Yeah, they're so cute. Couple goals.
Obsessed. Like, I started following them when I was in COVID. No, when everyone was doing that. And I got onto TikTok, probably like everyone else. Yeah. And like really got into it, and I like immediately saw them. And this was when they had, I think maybe 100,000 followers.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at now. It must be like a million at this point.
Oh, I think it's like a lot. Yeah, like 10 mil or something.
They're so cute and hilarious.
Yes. And I started following her on Instagram. Talia, I think it's her name, Talia Sky. I just like, it makes me so happy, and also it's so relatable. Like, she's married to someone, like, has a significant other, just like things, and I was just like, I want to be your friend. Like, be my friend, please. Like, you're so fun.
She's so likable.
Lighthearted.
And what's it, Rogelio? What's his name? She always, like, says it like that, too. Roger.
His name is Roger. She is just, like, and she's Latina. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of, like, things that you can, like, relate to her. And for me, she is queen. Like, I love her.
She's so cute.
Yeah. And she always has, like, cute activewear on. And also, not just, like, cute, but just, like, I would wear that, like, on a day-to-day, like, I don't, something fun and easy. Also, her body.
Goals. Great.
I'm going to print a picture of her, put it on my wall, like, in the workout
room.
She
looks great, yeah.
And be like, I am going to look like you one day. Like, her body's amazing. But yeah.
Love them. They're so cute.
Yeah, and they're good for a good laugh.
Speaking of influencing people, the Super Mario Brothers. I just saw the movie, but because they're, like, everywhere right now, I feel like Nintendo's, like, really back.
Yeah.
It's so good. I just saw the movie, and it was amazing. It's great for kids, great for adults. It's kind of like a nostalgic movie to see, too, because it's, like, you see all these little, like, details, and I loved it. We went for, like, date night, and it was great.
Oh, that's so cool.
My nephew saw it, and he loved it, too, so thumbs up from kids' perspective and adult perspective.
Oh, I have to see that. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of things pop up, like Nintendo, Mario Kart stuff, as well as, like, the other day we were in the aisle at Target. This was a while ago, and I didn't know Oliver knew who they were, and he, like, there was, like, a stuffed Mario. Okay. Like a, it's not a teddy bear, but a stuffed whatever. Yeah. And he's like, oh, Mario. I was like, you know who Mario is? Like, that's my Mario.
They're everywhere right now. I know, but it's so cool, especially if you have kids, like, something that you grew up watching and seeing them like it, too. Like, I think that's so cool.
Yeah. No, it's been good seeing him like things. Like, he started watching Pikachu, too. So you're into Mario.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's something great. Again, for any age, any demographic, from kids to grown-ups. And I love playing Mario Kart, too. So for me, that's just a win all around.
Yeah, you are the queen at Mario Kart. You are the main
The one game I can beat people at is Mario Kart.
You are the CEO of Mario Kart.
I love it. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we wrap things up?
Let me look down I was so excited to make this list.
I know, it was so fun.
Well, I didn't share any of my food ones. I can go really quick into that. I'm obsessed with Sun Chips. Yum. The garden salsa flavor and the original. I feel like I can just have that. Like, if I just need something to munch on, I would just grab that. Also, when you have a sandwich, you can put them in your sandwich.
I always have to have chips with sandwich. Yes. I can't just eat a sandwich by itself. Same. Are you like that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't just, it's like I need something crunchy.
Same.
The same too. And so I put them, only Sun Chips, I put them in my sandwich. It makes it like a crunchy sandwich.
And it has like a little bit of like saltiness.
Yeah. That's good.
I love it.
So that's like right now my obsession. I don't like those two flavors. I don't like the cheddar. The cheddar gets all over my hands. Anything cheddar flavored.
It's like Cheetos. They get like all over you.
Oh, I don't want to touch it. Cause I saw someone using tongs the other day to eat those things.
So it's kind of smart though.
Yeah. It gets under your fingernails and it's just like sticky and gross.
So my food favorite was the Brookside dark chocolate. I literally took a picture of it because I don't want to get the name wrong. Brookside dark chocolate pomegranate flavor. The only negative thing about this, it is chewy, so it kind of gets like stuck in your teeth, but it's like the sweetness that I like about it because I love dark chocolate, and then with the fruit it's like somewhat healthier. There are, it's healthier, but it's so good. I love dark chocolate. The pomegranate is my favorite, but they do blueberry, I think goji berry.
Yep, I get the acai one.
Nice.
I think it's the acai one. It's so good.
I love it. As long as it's dark chocolate, like I'll try any of the fruits because they taste so good.
I used to like literally my dad and I would always buy the bag.
Yeah.
And every time I come over his house,
but it's like gone in like a day. Yeah. Like I have to get the small bag because if I get the big bag, I'm like screwed. I'll eat the whole thing in like one day.
Costco has it.
Costco, Target has them.
Yeah.
I think Amazon sells them too. They're so good. Yeah. If you want a little sweet snack.
A little snack.
Have a little handful. Good to go.
Good for like movie night.
Yeah.
Taking it to movies. Well.
It's good with popcorn too.
clearly
a little mix.
We have a lot of obsessions going on right now. And I was actually thinking about some things, and I'm like, well, I'm not obsessed with it anymore. Like I was last month. I'm over it now. But these were like my top right now.
These are things that I feel like we're gonna be obsessed with for a while, for sure.
Yeah, welcoming the summer air. Yeah. Here we come.
Oh, well, share your favorites too with us. Let us know what you're obsessed with right now, and we look forward to next week's episode.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our video, and follow us also on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Like us on Instagram, and we can't wait for next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.